Man, I just heard that De La Hoya is offering 100 mil to Mayweather for the rematch. Man, De La Hoya better be coming through with a little bit more than 100 mil to get Mayweather out of retirement. Bro, that's not happening. Unless that's 100 mil just to sign the dotted line. Man, Mayweather's not going to get in that ring for 100 mil. That person's going to be nutso. And he's going to be the A side. Yeah, I said it. And he's going to be the A side. Mayweather been messing with these boys' mind. Ever since De La Hoya got that loss and took that L, he been like, man, how am I going to get Floyd back in that ring? You ain't going to get him in that ring for 100 mil. That's a fact. I know y'all boys be getting upset and angry when we talk like this. But yeah, Victor Ortiz, Canelo, He came through with the sombrero on y'all behind. Come on, man. Ain't gonna do De La Hoya again. Ain't gonna do De La Hoya again. And it's not gonna be for no 100 mil neither. That's just 100 mil just for him to get in the ring. Actually, not even to get in the ring. Just for him to get in a room to sign the dotted line, just so that way he can get a 730 or a 70-30 purse. How about that one? Ain't gonna be no 60-40. No, sir. No, sir. That's gonna be the, man, that person's gonna be nutso. That's gonna be, man. You know who we riding with, man? And Tank about to do Ryan Garcia. How about that one? Huh? Oh, you mad? Well, I'm glad. See ya. I just read that Oscar De La Hoya revealed that he was raped when he was 13 years old by an older woman. Man, that's crazy. So, yeah, I think obviously he's going to be fighting pretty soon, and so he's just releasing out some information about his personal life or whatnot. But wow, that's nuts. So, and let me know if y'all have had anybody in your life that suffered from any type of sexual abuse or anything like that. If that's something that is still plaguing your family, or you're still dealing with those types of things, and if you are, please make sure to reach out for some type of psychiatric or psychological help. It's very needed, I would say. There's no excuse for any type of sexual abuse or harassment or assault. So I definitely take that really seriously, and I know it can affect men and women. So don't think that it's just a woman issue. Men, if you're having those problems, or you've had those issues in the past, or somebody has sexually assaulted you or whatnot, you definitely want to reach out to all the sexual prevention or sexual assault, sexual harassment hotlines and things of that nature. And you probably want to go to get some type of psychiatric help, so that way you can deal with the trauma. Very serious. I take that very seriously. There's no jokes with that. So no hype with this one. It's a very serious thing, and people can deal with that stuff for years to throughout their whole life. I mean, it could be very traumatic. So, especially to a minor. So hearts and prayers go out to the De La Hoya family, and hopefully this can bring awareness to people that are dealing with the same trauma and haven't been able to talk about it or talk about the issues. So with that being said, hope everyone has a great Friday, and just be safe out there. Once again, peace, one love. We out. Breaking news, July 24th. Breaking news. It is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury confirmed. Let's go. Bronze Bomber. You already know what it is, man. To this day, you know who we riding with. To this day. Let's go, man. July 24th, Bronze Bomber gets that revenge. Oh, man. We're bringing the right fist from Wakanda on this one. Peace, love, and... Oh, we out of here.
Oh, man. Errol? Come on, Errol. Oh, yo. Look, man. So the eye, that's what you, come on. So the biggest payday of all paydays, and that's how you go out. I mean, I know it's legit. See, y'all, nobody told me nothing. And I was dealing with the Olympics and everything like that 2 days. And you know, it happened 2 days ago. Nobody said nothing. So anyway, we'll have to see what happens with this thing. But I was really looking forward to this fight. What y'all think? Tell me in the comment section below what y'all are thinking, what y'all are feeling on this. I saw the pictures and everything. It looks crazy. So with that being said, peace, one love, and we out of here.
So I was sitting eating a little, you know, night snack, and I saw an article. Man, boxing, y'all are ridiculous. Canelo just made history, and instead of letting the man chill and relax and get his accolades for being an undisputed champion and the first undisputed champion in the 168, instead of giving the man some breather room and some space to say congratulations, y'all trying to say that the man is ducking Demetrius Andrade. Like, I saw an article talking about Demetrius Andrade, and I'm like, and then there's video that's surfacing with Eddie Hearn and talking about how bringing up Demetrius Andrade, and I saw a few articles about this today. I don't know what that's about, you know, like Demetrius. All the fighters have been saying, oh, you know, he's a terrible fighter and all this type of stuff or whatever. But at the end of the day, Demetrius is the boogeyman for sure in the middleweight division. He's the boogeyman. And yeah, people don't want to fight the man. But that doesn't mean that y'all need to do this. And Canelo just got the titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the man breathe. You know? Let the man breathe. I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think that this even matters at this point with Canelo? Does he even need anything with Demetrius? To me personally, I feel like Canelo's already done everything he really needs to do at this point. At this point, there's really nothing he needs to do. And I know some people are like, oh, well, you know, what about the middleweight division? Like, what about it? Like, Canelo ain't coming down to 160. He was having a hard, I think he was having a hard time making weight, to be honest. He's a 168 is fine. Like, I'm pretty sure, man. He probably naturally he's probably in the 170 something, you know, like just walking around. I think 160 it's just hard for him to make weight. Period. So that's why I don't get that. You know, Demetrius, I haven't seen him in a big fight at all, you know. But he's just really skilled, pretty quick. And his style is just awkward. It's boring.
from time to time. But man, that man is effective. He's effective. And there ain't no hate. I got no hate for Demetrius at all, you know, in the ring. Now, I don't really like the antics that he does because sometimes it can get annoying. But that doesn't mean that he's not, to me, the boogeyman in the middleweight division. He is, period. I don't think Charlo really wants to do that. I think Triple G would, but it's just got to make sense. I don't think. So here's the thing. I don't think Triple G ever would probably duck, ever. I think his he's really got that machismo or whatever they call it. Like, you know, I think he's really got that like I'll fight anybody. It doesn't matter, except for there's got to be money on the table. You know, I think it's very clear for him. It's like it's got to be money on the table, but he'll fight. It's not like he's ducking, even if it's somebody that is really better than him. I don't think he'll duck. Now, I could be wrong, but I just haven't seen ducking in Triple G. But like, you know, with Charlo, that's my dude. You know, Texas stand up, but I really don't think Charlo wants to do that. I just don't. I just his body language to me. I just don't think he wants. And to me personally, I don't think he should. Really, I don't think he should. Because I just think the style just doesn't make sense. I know he probably wouldn't even care to be like, man, what are you talking about? Lions only, you know. Hey, I don't think it's a good fight, honestly. I think it could get a little weird in the fight because Demetrius is so awkward. He's so awkward in that ring. But yeah, I just wanted to know what y'all thought. Like, do you think that it's really too early for people to be talking about Demetrius Andrade or any other fighter when it comes to Canelo at this point? Like, or do you think that the man needs to or deserves to be on that throne and chill for a little bit and take a break? Man, this guy, you know, he went through the whole division in a year. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? The guy gets off the contract with Golden Boy, and then he just went to work. So, yeah, that was crazy. And capped it off with 11th round TKO. Come on, man. Well, 11th round knockout. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better than that, boxing. Come on, boxing. You know what I'm saying? That man just made history. And he put Teofimo on the stage being like, hey, you know, Latino unity. Like he man, and he didn't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? At all. But because you know, Teofimo trying to get that clout. he trying to get that, you know, he's trying to get out there, his dad, you know, and all this stuff. But man, Canelo showed mad love. That was the biggest stage in boxing. And he just came up there and he was like, look, here, I'll share the stage with you. You know what I'm saying? You come up here and you can show your belts off too. Hey, you know, we're doing it. Like Latino unity all the way. Like, man, that was big. That was big because you know how, and y'all know how some of them, you know, how some people hate on Mexico all the time. And the Mexicans, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I was in Orlando. I lived in Orlando for 5 years. And man, nobody wanted to be a Mexican. Every single Latino country, if you said, "Oh, you Mexican," I ain't no Mexican. Man, people dogging the Mexican, like the Mexican is just like a mutt or something. Come on, man, y'all wild. Like y'all the same people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about family speaking, like language speaking. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Family. You might not be from the same country, but family. Nobody wanted to be the Mexican. Canelo comes through waving that flag. And man, Teofimo was like, "Hey, we Latino." Oh man, he trying to get on that stage. You hear me? Hey, but no, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you sign that dotted line with Devin Haney, that's all I'm trying to say. You know what we talking about, man. Come on, get in that ring. Get in that ring with Devin Haney and see what them hands about. See where them belts go. Oh, I know you, man. And with that being said, peace, one love. Oh, shoot. We out of here.
Man, hot off the press, I just read that Errol Spence Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are going to be fighting in August. It is confirmed. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, I feel bad for Terrence Crawford, but look, man, I feel great for Errol Spence, man. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the payday of paydays for the young brother coming out of Texas, man. Stand up. This is great news. Great day. Y'all tune in, get ready. This is gonna be the one. I'll talk about my analysis of how the fight's gonna come down the road, but this one I couldn't believe it. I just read it and I was like, man, I gotta give it to y'all. So, hey, y'all have a great Sunday. Peace, love, and we out of here. I just got a little rant that I gotta get off my chest. I just saw the pound for pound list, and I'm gonna go through this really quickly. So we got number 1, Terrence Crawford. Number 2, Canelo. Number 3, Inoue. Number 4, Errol Spence Jr. Number 5, Teofimo. Number 6, Lomachenko. Number 7, Usyk. Number 8, Tyson Fury. Number 9, Estrada. And number 10, Triple G. Here's the issue, right? I'm just going to get right into it. You got Canelo at number 2, and Manny Pacquiao just beat Keith Thurman. He's older than sand, and he just beat Keith Thurman. Why is Manny Pacquiao not on this list? I don't get it. So that's that part. Errol Spence, in a way, is amazing fighter, amazing fighter. But here's the thing: Errol Spence is the unified champion. He should at least be in the top 3. If Inoue is number 3, Errol Spence should actually be number 3. That's all I'm saying on that. All right. Then we got to the 5th and the 6th spots. Because I'm saying Crawford is the real deal. But I'm just saying that Errol Spence, if Crawford is number 1, Errol Spence should at least be number 3. Only if Inoue is number 3. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko. This is the biggest issue that I got with this whole thing. All right. You and I both saw Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. Why the hell is Lomachenko still on this listing? Why? And not only does he have 1 loss, he's got 2 losses. And I know some people will say, oh, well, the first loss, that don't really mean. No, so what? He's got 2 losses as a pro. I don't care what he did as an amateur. He had an amazing amateur career, and he had an amazing Olympic career. That don't mean nothing for the pros. He's got 2 losses. Name me one fighter that would have 2 losses before they got to 20 wins that you would even remember. Forget getting title shots. You would even remember that they even fought. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, okay, so now we got Lomachenko at number 6. He's got 10 KOs, 14 wins, two losses, 16 fights.
So, all right. Then the next person on the list, they got Usyk at number 7. Usyk actually has 18 wins, 13 KOs, and he was the real undisputed champion. He had all the belts. He got all the belts. No franchise tags. He had all the belts. But he's number 7. But Lomachenko is number 6. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Loma shouldn't even be. I don't care if he knocks out the next 15 fighters. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant. The only reason why he's even anything is just because of who's promoting him. He's irrelevant. Period. And we know, obviously, who's greasing the wheels over at ESPN to have him on the list. Crazy stuff. Okay. And now let's think about this for a second. Okay, so you got Lomachenko as number 6 under Teofimo Lopez. So they're saying that Teofimo Lopez is the only person that really truly beat Lomachenko, whatever the crap, right? But you got Triple G at number 10. So that logic, you should have Triple G as number 3 under Canelo. Because the only loss that he's got is Canelo. He's got a draw and a loss to Canelo. So Triple G has 1 loss, 1 draw, 35 KOs out of 42 fights. And he's number 10. But Lomachenko, that's got 14 wins, 2 losses, 10 KOs, he's number 6. That stuff's crazy. Y'all know y'all crazy. You got people that's fighting right now, like Charlo, that knocks somebody out with a jab to the stomach. You got people like Gervonta Davis that just KO'd somebody that had never been he's never been knocked out in his life. We're talking about a 4-division champ, and he knocked him out cold. And I'm not saying that these guys should be in the list. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that y'all's list is crazy. You look crazy, ESPN. You got serious fighters out there, and you got this going on. When you got a real undisputed champion that had all the belts, and you got him under somebody that's got 2 losses. Hey. Y'all know I'm being for real, and you know I'm telling the truth. There ain't no lies about this. So, yeah, all I can say is ESPN, y'all are crazy. That's all I can say. And I really hope that somebody makes some changes on that stuff. And, all I can say is we out.
So I just got a new camera, looking a little bit more crispy. And so I just figured I would just do a rundown of all the fights that we got coming up. Man, it's a big schedule, fight fans. Honestly, like I'm pretty excited about the end of this summer, man. Like, have y'all been checking what look, all right, so we got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus the Spider Anderson Silva. That's just starting out. June 19th. All right. You got Charlo is going to be fighting June 19th. You got Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting June 19th. You got Inoue that's going to be fighting June 19th. Lomachenko is fighting June 26th. And then you got the Gervonta Davis fight that's going to also be fighting June 26th. Man, stuff is nuts. Chris Colbert versus Gamboa. That's going to be happening July 3rd. You got Jermell Charlo is going to be fighting July 17th. You got the Fury Wilder trilogy that's happening July 24th. And then you got Pacquiao versus Errol Spence Jr. in August 21st. Benavidez is fighting August 28th. Man. And I think that's pretty much, that's the summer. So some big fights, man. Big names, really big names. People staying busy all throughout the summer. Obviously, the Errol Spence Jr. Manny Pacquiao fight is going to be the big blockbuster. But, I mean, we got some pretty big fights. Gervonta Davis, that's going to be another, it's going to be one of those. But, it's going to be interesting, though, because Gervonta is definitely going to be the smaller man in this fight. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know his power should still translate, but that height thing is going to be a little interesting. But if he can take some pointers from Mayweather, like what he did to Logan Paul, man, I didn't do a reaction video to that fight because that stuff was trash. Logan got. That's terrible, man. You're 6'2", coming in at 200 pounds against somebody that's 5'8" at 150 pounds. That's ridiculous. And Mayweather was walking you down. He was walking you down. And he's 5'8". Hey. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get on and use the new camera. You know what I'm saying? That's really all that I wanted to do. But I definitely wanted to make sure that y'all knew some of the fights that were coming up. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty hot summer. So with that being said, like always, please hit that like button. Also, please subscribe, man. Y'all already know, like, we're trying to build this thing up, man. I need your help. So, like, as always, peace, one love, and oh yeah, we out there. Oh man, Jamal Charlo, he facing 3 counts of felony robbery. Man, you're come on, man. I just saw this thing, dude. World champion boxer Jamal Charlo turned himself in to authorities in Bexar County Wednesday morning, weeks after San Antonio police issued multiple felony robbery warrants against him. Charlo, 31 years old, was booked at a satellite office at the Bexar County Courthouse just before 10 a.m. and released on bond about a half hour later. Charlo's attorney Wednesday afternoon pushed back on the charges, claiming SAPD moved forward with the case in an attempt to embarrass his client. On July 16th, San Antonio police responded to the Privet Martini Bar and Social Club, located in the 5100 block of UTSA Boulevard, after receiving a call around 2 a.m. that Charlo had assaulted a waiter and taken off with her tips. According to an SAPD incident report released Wednesday. The incident happened after a credit card Charlo attempted to use to pay his tab was repeatedly declined, the report states. After Charlo, come on, man, you gonna take the tips from the waitress? Oh, and then your card declines and you're like, oh, well, let me get that. Come on, man. After Charlo accused the waiter of trying to steal his credit card, Charlo grabbed 2 black waiter books, removing his identification from one and cash from another, according to a warrant for his arrest. And then it says Charlo and the members of his group then pushed their way out of the building and left the location in a limousine bus, according to the warrant. So they were like, man, give me that, and then we out. A waitress suffered a lower leg injury after a member of Charlo's group stepped on her as they left. SAPD detectives issued 3 second-degree warrants for robbery against Charlo August 7th, court records show. Charlo is a world champion middleweight boxer with a record of 32-0-0, whose most recent fight was a victory in his native Houston in June against Juan Macias Montiel. Ah, man. All right, it gets deeper. It gets deeper. It says Jamal Charlo's attorney Kent A. Schaefer said via email Wednesday afternoon that his client did not take any property belonging to anyone else. So he's like, man, that ain't even happened. I represent Jamal Charlo, and I just saw your story regarding his case. I want to make clear that Jamal stole no money from anyone at the club and made no threats toward anyone. When they ran his card, it was declined, and he then received a fraud alert from Chase Bank asking if he had made the charge. He responded yes, and they told him to have the charge submitted again. The waitress went to run it again and came back saying she could not find the card. Jamal was upset, understandably so, that his card was missing since it was a debit card. Bro, what are you doing with a debit card? And you were like, anyway, since it was a debit card tied to an account with a substantial amount of money, the waitress had his license sticking out of a portfolio, and he took his license back, saying that he didn't want her to lose that too. By this time, many club employees were gathering in the hallway, so Jamal's handlers wanted to get him out of the club before trouble started, because them Charlos always about that trouble. And a club employee walked Jamal out of his car, or out to his car. Pardon me. Hours later, Jamal's assistant made a contact with the club to give them another credit card number, but the club refused to accept it. Over the last few weeks, we have talked to the police, prosecutors, and the club owner, and although the club owner expressed his desire to drop the charges, the officer insisted on filing charges to try to embarrass Jamal. At no time did he rob anyone or take any property other than his own. Number one, you a multimillionaire and you messing with debit cards. You know what I'm saying? With a debit card. Hey, look, that already is a red flag. Second, bro, really? I mean, it's just, you're at a club, whatever. I mean, it's just easy to just pay it if it didn't work out. But see, the Charlos are always on 100 all the time. Like they go from 0 to 100 all the time. Like, that's the only thing that I'm tripping out about this, because I know that, I mean, everything's gonna be fine. But they got these guys, I mean, his crew around him was probably like, bro, we need to get out of here, because you know Jamal's gonna go crazy, which he always does. I don't get this. I don't understand these boys, like both of them. Crazy. Anyway, what y'all think? This is crazy news, man. Out the blue. Out the blue. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, you know, look at that crap. World champion boxer face. Look at that. Look at, oh, they got my boy, man. They got him. Ah, he had to turn himself in and stuff like that. They're just trying to embarrass my dude. Anyway, you know, we riding with the Charlos all day, but they still both of them always got that attitude. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Just relax. Relax. Keep fighting and relax. Y'all millionaires now, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, hey, we done. We out of here. This was a crazy story. It came out of the blue. It's like 6 hours ago. So with that being said, peace, one love, and oh, we out of here. I got some breaking news about Manny Pacquiao. But before I get into this, please hit that like button and also subscribe so that way you can get all this good content for the rest of the year and beyond. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Manny Pacquiao has just announced, wait for it, drum roll, that he's going to go for the presidency of the Philippines. That's right, you heard it first. So Pacquiao was nominated by a faction of the ruling PDP Laban Party, which is also the party of the incumbent president Rodrigo Duterte. This is coming from Reuters. So this is a quote. He said, "I am a fighter and I will always be a fighter inside and outside the ring," said Pacquiao, who currently is a senator in the Philippines. "I'm accepting your nomination as a candidate for the president of the Republic of the Philippines." So, man, congratulations to you, Manny, Mr. Pacquiao, Pac-Man. Man, I'm actually pretty excited about this because I really like it when fighters get outside the ring and start to do something constructive and productive for the communities that they come from. And so I'm just glad that he's actually trying to make his country better. So, hopefully he gets the nod and he actually goes on to be the president, man. That would be nuts. Crazy. So, big shouts out to you. Really, really excited for you and also for your team. So with that being said, that's all that I got today. So like I said, please hit that like button and also subscribe. We're just trying to build up the channel. So with that being said, peace, one love, and we out of here.
I just heard that Nico Ali Walsh, which is the grandson of the great Muhammad Ali, or the greatest of all time, Nico Ali Walsh is going to be making his pro debut today in the middleweight division. I think he's going against this guy named Jordan Weeks. Jordan Weeks, I think, is 4-1. So it's going to be, it's just an interesting thing. I think it's worth a watch. I mean, do I think he's going to be something special? I don't know. So what y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below if you think that he's going to be the next, or he's just going to be another. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yeah. With that being said, peace, one love. We out of here.
I've been out all day working on a finisher mower that I'm putting on the tractor. I get inside and then I see that Oscar De La Hoya is in the news again, but it's for COVID-19. So he tested positive for COVID-19, and from what I understand, he's hospitalized. And then, so now the fight, so Evander Holyfield is going to be taking his place in this fight. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it was really for real that he was going to do the fight anyway. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Sort of crazy. He just can't stay out of the news, but whatever. Peace, one love.
I just heard that Adrian Bronner went into a courtroom and he said that he's got $13 to his name. Come on, man. Adrian, come on. Now, this is like, 50 figured it out. 50 Cent, if anybody knows, 50 Cent, he said that he was bankrupt, he didn't have anything. What he's talking about is he doesn't have anything personally, but he has everything funneling through his businesses. So there's a difference between what I got, me, myself, and what my businesses have. My businesses are not me, right? Bronner took it to a whole nother level. He said, I got $13 to my name. He didn't say, man, I'm having a hard time. I probably won't be able to pay these things. I have cash flow issues. Something reasonable. But I said, I got 13. $13 to my name. He said, I got rich friends. I got rich friends, but I ain't got no money. Man, what y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me know what y'all are thinking on this, cause now y'all know, and hit that like button. Please subscribe. I need help. Cause I want to have more than $13 to my name. Anyway, man, y'all have a good one. You know what we do, man. We're just we do the stuff in and out of the ring. We're trying to, give you a whole spectrum of what's going on. Also, like, in and out of the gym. And as you can see, Adrian Broderick might be having to go back to the gym. But he got bread. Come on. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Be safe. Oh, and today, you probably need to get out there and vote. Broderick might need to vote for Trump to get those tax cuts. Anyway, peace. Terrence, Crawford, and Manny Pacquiao? Is this thing happening? Oh, man, fight fans. But before we get into that, please hit that like button and subscribe, man. I told y'all. I said, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., you need to make sure that y'all knock off Keith Thurman and Pacquiao. One of y'all take one, the other one take the other one, and then after y'all beat them up, then it's showtime. Oh! Pacquiao took the bait. Man. Now, I heard through the grapevine. I'm not saying that this is official. But I'm saying, fight fans, we might have one. So, hey, look. So it's looking like potentially right after Ramadan for 2021. That's when the fight potentially could happen. That's what I'm hearing. So, boy, this is going, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for something like this, because if Spence knocks off Danny Garcia, right? Then he sets up a Keith Thurman fight in the summer, right? Terrence Crawford gets Pacquiao, let's say probably September, right? Then we're talking about 2022, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford getting it in for all the belts. Man, all right, look, y'all already know what this is. Y'all, let me know if you think that this is going to happen, or if you think that it's just rumor mill. I don't know, but I think this is some pretty good news. I'm pretty excited about that. So, as you can tell, man, y'all have a good one. Peace. Stay safe. One love. And as always, we out.
I wanted to address some things that came out. This was about a few months ago that some of y'all were really going at me because I was saying that Devin Haney is the WBC champion and Teofimo Lopez is not the undisputed champion. Now, because y'all were saying all that stuff, right? You enabled Teofimo Lopez to believe the hype. Y'all were like, oh yeah, Teofimo, yeah, man, you the undisputed. Oh man, everybody's just hating on you. They hating on you. So, what happens? Teofimo gets on the stage with Canelo. He brings the rings. I mean, not the rings, but he brings the belts to Canelo's fight, right? And then he's looking like he's got all the belts and like he's the undisputed champion. And so he's trying to say that he's the undisputed champion. And he's saying that Showtime is hating on him, right? But then Canelo, in the same night, he says that he's thankful for being one of the 6 undisputed champions of boxing of the 4-belt era, right? So he says it. Showtime says it. ESPN has it as Devin Haney is the WBC champion, and it says that Teofimo Lopez is the unified champion in the lightweight division. Every single fighter right now, top level fighter, is all like, Teofimo, what are you doing? Errol Spence comes at him. He's saying, like, what are you doing, man? You cap. And then you got Josh Taylor that going in on him. You know, you got all these folks saying, bro, what are you doing with them belts? And you didn't even fight tonight. You coming through with the belts. So this is what happens when you don't want to address reality, when you don't want to address the truth. What happens is sometimes all you got to do when you're telling the truth is just sit and wait. And that's all I've been doing, sitting and waiting. I've been waiting on y'all because y'all were saying, go back on the comments. And some of you sent me messages and you were saying, oh man, you hate. Hate on what? I said, congratulations to Teofimo Lopez. And I said it loud and clear. Matter of fact, the Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko fight was the first video that I had on my channel. That was the first video I had on the channel. Go back and look. And I said, congratulations to Teofimo Lopez. That was the second video I ever put on. And every single video that I've put on Teofimo Lopez, go back and you'll see. I nothing but congratulations to the accomplishments of Teofimo Lopez. The only thing I've said is that the Kambosos fight, I thought that, he could have sped that thing up, right? Or just try to get in the ring or do something. But I just felt like the Kambosos fight just didn't need to really go down. I thought that he needed to try to get in the ring with Devin Haney. I feel like Devin Haney is the fight. You need to do the Devin Haney fight. That's just me personally. But people want to say, oh man, you're hating. I'm not hating. And it's evident now because ESPN is coming out. Showtime is saying it. BoxRec has it as Devin Haney. And then, what's crazy? Y'all will sit here and say, fair weather fans or people that do this on the weekend type stuff. Like, what does that mean? Bro, I'll watch the fight just like you watch the fight. Every single commentator or whatever watches the same fight I'm watching. It's not like they got some special mythical powers watching these fights. You know what I'm saying? It's a 12-round fight or a 10-round fight or a 6-round fight or whatever. In a certain division, you determine who you feel got the better end of the stick in the round. You don't need no high IQ to see that dude just did that other guy in that round, right? So I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you don't know what you're talking about? There's nothing else to talk about besides the guy either won the round or he didn't win the round. The guy won the fight or he didn't win the fight. The guy is that you like the guy as a fighter or you don't like the guy as a fighter. That's all boxing is. So everybody can have whatever they want to say in boxing. And what I said was congratulations. And I still say congratulations. But you still wilding for bringing those belts out there on Canelo Alvarez's day when he actually became the undisputed champion. Does that mean that Teofimo Lopez won't become the undisputed champion? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's got to go through Devin Haney to get it. And it's looking like he's probably not even going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Dude. And look, he should. But I don't know. Now, hopefully, he gets through the Kambosos fight. They get through with that. And then next year, maybe it's Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. I don't know if it's going to actually happen or not. I know Devin Haney wants to do it. I don't know if Teofimo really wants to do it. I know they're talking all that stuff like they do. And they might, But what I do know is for y'all to say that I was hating. And now look at y'all. Y'all are enablers. Y'all are enablers to what you see right now. And now look at your boy. Looking crazy. Looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, is he getting paid? Yeah. Is he young and successful with this box? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't got to exaggerate. You don't got to overdo it. Like, You got belts. That's more than what most people will ever get in their whole career. Like just one belt. But you don't gotta like, bro, just wait. You know what I'm saying? Get in the ring. And then, to y'all, if you're real supporters, then you would have been honest and you would have said, you know what? Shoot the jab, he is real. He was right about this. Devin Haney is the WBC champion. And that's all I said was Devin Haney is the Devin Haney is the WBC champion. And Teofimo Lopez is not the undisputed champion. He's the unified lightweight champion. Amazing resume. I never said that his resume was trash. Teofimo Lopez's resume is better than all of those guys in the division. Facts. I mean, he's got a better resume. Does that mean that I think he gets Devin Haney in the fight? No. But does that mean that it's not a 50-50 fight? Yeah, that's a 50-50 fight. Like, it could go either way with those two. Teofimo, he's got some serious power and he's sharp, right? But Devin Haney is sharp. I don't think he's got as much power, but he's faster though. That he's clearly quicker, but it doesn't. I don't know. I think the footwork is probably close either way. That's just my opinion. But I mean, speed, Devin Haney, power, Teofimo. Both of them sharp. Both of them are young, and they're both hungry. So, to me, it's a 50-50 fight. Who do I like? I like Devin Haney. Why? I'm biased. Whatever. So what? That's just me. But I'm just saying that that's not hate. That's just me liking who I like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. And I don't care. That's why I was like, bro, you're on the channel putting comments on my video. And then what are you doing? Just getting more likes or more views on the channel. And you know what I'm saying? You could just be honest and just say, you know what? The dude Teofimo, eventually he'll get there. Eventually he'll get there. And it could be like next year. But y'all want to amp him up. And now look at him. Boy, looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? That man had about like 7 belts up there. I don't even know if all those, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many belts he had holding them things. He was holding more belts than Canelo that night. Like, I don't even know. Go back and look at that picture. And the video. You can see he's holding them belts like this. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get the arms. He's holding them. Come on, man. And y'all know it's the truth. Y'all looking at, and all you Teofimo Lopez fans, y'all were looking at that like, did he just put a new belt up there? But I know y'all had those tears of joy saying Latino unity. Yeah, whatever, dude. Canelo told y'all there's only 2 undisputed champions currently right now that's holding all the belts. Right now. And that's Canelo and Josh Taylor. That's it. Usyk, you know what I'm saying? He don't have those belts no more. And yeah. That's it. So in my little short period of time, that's really all you got. That's it. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't understand. But hear me out. All I'm saying is that when you look at Teofimo, the next time that you see Teofimo Lopez, if you see him in the street, you see him on the subway, you see him in an airplane, or you just see him at a fight, just let him know, man. From me, let him know. Just say, hey, man, Shoot the Jab said, you ain't the undisputed champion. Yeah. Oh, man, you ain't. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't be, but just tell him from me. Say that I sent you. That I said, bro, you ain't no undisputed champion with that cap. You on there, come on, man, looking like what's his name? Colin, you know who I'm talking about. Nick. You know what I'm saying? That's what you cap. Man, and Devin Haney's gonna put a knee on your face. And with that being said, peace, one love, and oh shoot, are you mad? Well, I'm glad. Hey,
Jordanius Ugas versus Errol Spence Jr. It is confirmed that the unification bout will take place for the IBF, WBC, and WBA titles. And so we're looking like Jordanius Ugas versus Errol Spence Jr. will probably take place in March or April, and it will be pay-per-view. So I just wanted to give y'all the good update. It's looking like some great news there. So yeah, once again, Jordanius Ugas versus Errol Spence Jr. welterweight action, unification bout, IBF, WBC, WBA, belts on the line, pay-per-view, March or April. That being said, peace, one love. We out of here. February 19th, Amir Khan versus, drumroll, Kell Brook. Man, hey, that's gonna be a really good look for the UK. I saw that it's confirmed in Manchester. So, that's actually a really, really good look for the UK. Two fan favorites, two legends in the sport. They're going at it, right in England, in the UK. And yeah, I think that's a really good look. So, I mean, definitely tune in February for all that jazz. And I don't know. I will do a prediction video. I don't want to say it right now, but yeah, we'll get into it. So with that being said, peace, one love, and we out of here.
Gary Russell Jr., you clout chasing king of cab. What is wrong with you? This man, 147. You going to see Terrence Crawford at 147, and you can't get past Lomachenko? And Lomachenko couldn't get past
Sorry, y'all. It's been a little quiet in the boxing scene. There really hasn't been a lot of things that's caught my attention until today. And I saw that Al Heyman. Wait a minute. I don't even really want to tell y'all real quick, but y'all probably know, especially if I'm saying Al Heyman. I was hearing that Al Heyman has actually been putting in a pretty decent package and sent over the offer to, the pound for pound King Canelo to face Jamal Charlo. So that's a fight that's super dangerous for Canelo. But if Canelo was going to fight anybody that I feel is elite, that he should fight, like if we're talking about Charlo, Benavidez, Demetrius Andre, out of the three, I think that Charlo is the low-hanging fruit, to be truthful. I think he's dangerous, but he's not as dangerous. The only reason why I say that is because Benavidez seems like he's got a chin, and he seems extremely hungry. Demetrius Andre, he is the boogeyman. Don't let anybody fool you.
Demetrius Andrade is the real boogeyman. And so, and being a southpaw, it's just difficult. It's very difficult to face. And then a skillful southpaw at that. So to me, out of the three, I have like Demetrius Andrade, then Benavidez, then Jamal Charlo. That's as far as danger goes. So Canelo's not facing no Demetrius Andrade, that's for sure. And I thought Demetrius Andrade was going to be unifying with Charlo, but it's looking like that's not going to happen. So I don't know. We'll see. What y'all think? Y'all think that fight is actually going to happen? I mean, I just saw the news on this. So if y'all think that it's going to happen, y'all let me know. But I don't know. I don't think Canelo would actually get in the ring with Charlo. Because if he did, that's going to be a crazy fight. And let me tell you, this is the truth. Okay. So I'm not a Canelo hater at all. But I do understand why people feel that he's picking and choosing and he's doing a lot of like I don't want to say Mayweather-esque stuff, because Mayweather, he fought top level people, but Canelo is like picking and choosing what he's going to do when he's going to do it, because he can. So I'm not a hater of Canelo, but let me tell you, if Canelo gets past Charlo, I would say Canelo by far, like, he's got to be top 3 of all time. It would be like that for me. It would be like that for me. Like if he beats Charlo, I would say he's top 3 of all time. All time. That's just how high he would elevate in my books, because he's already got a resume, right? And he's only got I think he's got 1 or 2 losses. I can't remember. But regardless, and then he's got the Triple G saga, right? So I just, Mayweather's on the resume, being undisputed. I mean, he'll have to be top 3 of all time. All time. And I know people will be like, are you for real? I mean, who are you going to, like, what are you going to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to, like, you got somebody that faced, I mean, in his era, he's got over 50 fights. Right? I mean, undisputed champion in 4 weight classes, going on 5. Pound for pound king right now. So, I mean, what else you want? I don't know. So that's my thoughts on everything. But I want to know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Put it down in the comment section below. Y'all tell me. Y'all think that Canelo's not for real? Or you think, if he gets Charlo, if Charlo gets in the ring with Canelo and Canelo pulls that one out, yeah, I might have to put Canelo like, hey, look, this is what I'll do. I'll make sure the picture, the shoot the jab picture, I'll make that Canelo's face. If Canelo and Charlo actually fight and Canelo wins, I'm putting Canelo's picture where the shoot the jab picture is. It's a fact. I'm not gonna say I'll change the name of the channel to Canelo Jab, but yeah, man, I think the Canelo, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I might be over exaggerating. I probably am, because I probably won't do it. But anyway, it's been good. I'm sorry that I've been away for a while, but I really haven't seen no news, and it's been sort of quiet. I know people have been trying to act like there's been stuff, but there really haven't been stuff, man. It's been all speculation. So, You know how I do. With that being said, peace, one love, and we out of here.
Blockbuster news. Terrence Bud Crawford has just filed a lawsuit against Bob Arum and Top Rank. And he's saying that Top Rank, especially Bob Arum, is racist and biased against black fighters. So yeah, it's crazy. Bud Crawford, he's looking for 10 million. 10 million. So it's looking pretty interesting. He was basically talking about how Bob Arum, he just keeps on acting like, well, he's just a white guy, that old white guy, so everybody just sort of plays it off or whatever, like, oh, you know, you're just an old white guy. So Terrence Crawford is saying that because he just comes off this old white guy or whatever, nobody ever checks him for the statements that he makes. And he also highlighted the fact that there's no black executives and there's only a few black staff, and how Top Rank just doesn't know how to promote or manage black fighters. And he also stated that black fighters, well, just fighters in general, are afraid to say anything or speak up that happen to be on the Top Rank roster, in fear that they might not get a shot or might not get any fights throughout their career of roughly around 5 to 7 years. What do y'all think about this, man? Do you think the Top Rank is racist? Do you think that Bob Arum is racist? What are y'all's thoughts on this? Like, do you think that this is warranted, or do you think that Terrence Crawford, it was his own missteps that he made through his career? Or do you think that Bud Crawford is just not marketable? Or do you think that he really is marketable, but it's just the fact that maybe him and Bob Arum had some issues or whatnot throughout his career? Like, what are y'all's thoughts on it? I really don't know, because I don't know the ins and outs on the whole situation. But I do think that this has been pretty interesting, especially after Terrence Crawford stopped Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter. I think it was really interesting to see Terrence Crawford on that stage with Bob Arum, and he's just basically like, yo, I'm done with you. Like, you couldn't secure me no fight with Errol Spence Jr., so how you gonna do that when I'm no longer with you? That's essentially what he said. And I don't know, man, you know, tell me what y'all think. Y'all think that this is good? You think it's bad? You think Terrence is wilding, or do you think that maybe there's something to the story? I want to know y'all's comments and what y'all think. You know, it was another thing that was interesting, that he was saying that Top Rank only really focuses on white and Hispanic fighters and doesn't really focus on any of the black fighters. You know, what are y'all's thoughts on that? Is that true? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really what's actually going on, or is it just, you know, Terrence is just going a little too far with this? I want to know y'all's thoughts. Put them in the comment section below. With that being said, as always, peace, one love, and we out of here. Hey,
Just hit 1K subscribers. I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for just all your support. It's definitely been an interesting ride when it comes to Shoot the Jab. And hey, really, we're just trying to get all the good content for boxing and just get some energy back into the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, really get people excited about some of these fights, and also some of these fighters that deserve a lot of credit for all the work that they've been putting in. So, hey, man, I'm just a guy that really likes boxing, and I can tell that y'all like it too. So let's just go ahead and keep on building up the channel. Once again, it's all because of y'all. So I just wanted to say just thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, let's keep it building. We're on to 2K. Peace.